game. Syracuse, Jim Boeheim, I mean, that says it all. I mean, Hall of Fame coach, and we were just fortunate to really string a second half where our guys just played with heart, guts, and left it all on the floor. Our defense was really big in this particular game. This young man here, obviously, he and Posh, I think they spearheaded our defense, and the other guys followed their lead. So, but it was just a good team win. I thought defensively they came out and really had us down early in the game. But we know that our tendencies right now has been a second half team. We play some of our better basketball, but you can see it kind of mounting up as we got toward halftime. Guys played a lot of minutes, but we had to go with those guys. It was for the championship. Again, Syracuse, very good basketball team, very athletic. Got in overtime, and I thought fatigue was a factor, big time factor. Our guys wrapped it up and just got more stops than they did. We were fortunate.
Yep, go back here.
You want to talk to you?
Andre, when I know you committed first, you and David kind of both coming here, obviously, and really elevated the talent level of this program. What have you noticed just from him and playing with him? Big moments. Seems like he likes the spotlight.
Man, he's an amazing player. He does things you can't really teach. He can just get a bucket whenever. So as the games go by, as practice go by, days go by, we're going to continue to build our chemistry together. Not just us, but as a team. And but he's phenomenal. He came down the stretch, last few minutes, made really big shots, and we needed that. I think they were a lot, very worried about me in the middle and stuff. And that's when, that's why I love this team. We have so much depth that, other guys can go get it too. So, phenomenal player, and, just love playing with him.
Andre, what were you seeing in the middle of that zone, especially shooting-wise?
Green light, man, green light. I mean, going back yesterday, this is all about confidence and, having coach and my teammates. I mean, I started tearing up a little bit because, I had a tough year last year, and, now coming here, there's still doubts and stuff like that, but my teammates have been able to continue to support me every day, day in, day out, same with the coaches. So they're putting me in the spots, I can succeed better, and, I really appreciate that from them. So it's all about the confidence that they've been able to provide for me.
Andre, what does it mean for this team to win, find a way to win a tournament early? 6-0. To do it, had to come from behind both games. Moving forward, how significant do you think it is that you guys have been able to shake off, being down and find a way to win games?
No doubt. I think it's going to mean a lot. It's still early. We're still learning. We're still getting used to each other. But it was a great team, team win. And as I've been saying, as the day they go by, as the games go by, we're going to continue to get better. And down the stretch, I think we're going to become that first half, second half team, both halves. Right now, we're still battling through that first half, and then we would come in better in the second half. But I think, in my opinion, as the day and games go by, we're just going to continue to get better and just amp it up every game. So definitely looking forward to our next game, the most important one, and see how can we get better.
Andre, what was the toughest part about defending Syracuse's guards?
They're very good guards, very good players, man. They can shoot it well, they shifted, they crafted, they got some handles. A lot of credit to them. They put up a fight with us, and very good players. I mean, well coached too. Everybody knows their head coach, so it's a good program overall. So when you come to games like this, you gotta be prepared to play that defense. And again, that's our identity. So we came in prepared, and we played our butts off for 40 minutes. I mean, and the overtime. But a lot of credit to them. They put up a really good fight.
Andre, it's a career high 23 points for you in a championship clinching win against Syracuse. What did this performance mean to you?
Man, it means a lot. It means a lot. I mean, I'm not a selfish guy. I don't really like to, praise myself, talk about my game or anything. But it means a lot. It means a lot because, like I said earlier, that I think there's still some doubts out there. But I'm just here for my teammates, my coaches. They help a lot, man. They really do help a lot. And I even told them after the game, hey, I really appreciate you guys because I came into this game, with confidence through the roof, but it's all because of the staff and my teammates, because they continue to encourage me every day, day in, day out, practice, off the court, games, whatever it is. They're always helping me out and, making sure I'm good and staying aggressive.
Take one or two more for David or Andre.
David, it seems like you really like big moments, when the game is on the line. What's kind of your mentality, especially in that overtime when, you hit, I think you hit three pretty big shots there. Do you enjoy the pressure?
When I used to play for the national team back in 2018 and 17, I used to hit shots in the big moments, and I always work on my game. The whole summer I was working on my shot and everything, and my confidence that is always there. And I was missing shots today, but my coaches and my teammates always keep my head up, tell me that you just keep working and keep shooting, that the shot's gonna fall. That's what I did.
All right. Thanks, Andre. Thanks, David.
Thanks, guys.
Question?
How important is winning an early tournament like this? Winning 2 close games back-to-back days, and where not everything was going your way. You guys had big deficits in the first half, and you found a way to make winning plays.
I've been a part of a lot of teams. And a lot of my teams, they're second half teams. And I think the beauty of it is, as I explained the other day, is I had 8 guys last year that went, had 9 or 10 games, 5 or 6 games where we were in position to win. And like the worm turned that way. So now we're trying to turn it the other way. And the way you do it is you got to find guys to come in and make plays. And we had numerous players. These 2 guys obviously very, very talented. I think they've added to that. The question was to David is he's talked about playing with the national team. Big moments. They're not scared of big moments. And I think the beauty of it is they both like that. And so you don't mind being a hero to go. And what they're doing now is kind of trickling through our basketball team. I mean, you see Ponch out there making big plays after big plays, and not necessarily, offensively. Just think about defensively. The guys he's guarded the last 3 games. The Nebraska, the kid was averaging 20. Dunn, he was averaging 20. And he guarded 2 guys tonight. The little guard, he went off like 15 in the first half. Second half, I don't think he scored many. Then you got Girardi as one of the elite shooters in the country. So I just think we got more guys. Look at Montez, his confidence is soaring sky high. So you keep hearing the word about confidence. They're having confidence in each other. They're trusting one another, and it's not all about the offense because you can make plays on defense. And we saw in the overtime where fatigue was a factor, Mets was falling, and we coming up, we're going the other way, shooting layups, and then we did a good job of figuring out their zone, getting in the middle of the zone, and getting Joel. He had an amazing tournament. I mean, this guy averaged double the whole tournament. So you got a lot of parts that are playing well. Omar continues to give us great minutes off the bench. So this team has good potential. They're gritty. I love grittiness. I love it.
Coach, what led you to bring out the 2-3 zone back to the man-to-man in the second half?
They were spreading us, and they were getting a lot of shots. I mean, so we just tried to keep a little space and be aware of the shooters. Then of course, then Edwards got inside. He started scoring on us, but it's better than those other guys because they were lighting us up from the 3-point line early on. I think it was Bell was making them, and of course. So he was just getting in the lane and making havoc take place. I always say I'm not married to one sister, man. I'm married to winning. Well, that was working, and that was working for us today. I thought it did a good job of keeping us in position to rebound the basketball. Because early in the game, they were killing us on the offensive boards. and we were able to run out of it.
Speaking of defensive impact, how did Dylan coming in change how you guys played defense?
Oh, I tell you what, Dylan was, he's one of those guys, he's a physical ball player. I mean, for his size, he plays big. I call him a kamikaze guy. His body means nothing to him. And he's going to make the right play. And I thought today he was making the right play. You know, early on, I thought he had some mishaps, but I thought he played through it. And then we got him there in the middle of the zone. He was really doing a good job of drawing and dishing and getting guys easy opportunities at the basket. I think even the three-point shot that Montez hit, which was a big shot, I think Dylan was the spearhead of that. So again, it's all about guys making plays, and that's what Zach was talking about. We got more guys making plays, winning plays when it's crunch time.
Mike, any reason you went to Dylan in overtime instead of Montez? Was Montez okay, or was just?
No, that's why I went with Dylan, because Montez had been out there the whole half, and I thought he was tired. And I thought Dylan did a good job of, once we got in the overtime, I thought Dylan could do a better job of really guarding defensively and getting in the middle of the zone and making some things happen for us.
What have you thought of the two transfers so far? Have they exceeded your expectations, or what? They obviously were very good today.
I think they're, I always say that they get a chance to go at a different pace than, let's say, a freshman. Why? Because we brought them to impact. And I think we're seeing what they bring to this basketball team. It's kind of helping complete this team, where we got pretty good depth now.
Take one more.
Mike, you said that this is the second half team, but are you a little bit concerned about how you're starting games? I think it's three games in a row, but down double digits.
It's to make shots. I mean, if you look at what took place, we missed layups again today. And so obviously you're concerned about it. We got to get better at it. And I think even Andre just addressed that. We'll get better at that. I think we will. We're 5 games, 6 games into the season. We got to be if we're going to be the team we want to be. I mean, it's you don't want to just keep always scratching and clawing uphill. But we had 8 turnovers, I think, 9 turnovers at halftime. I mean, that's okay. And we were pressing. They had 3. But the second half, I thought we were more into a rhythm, and so I guess to answer your question, we got to get in that rhythm a little earlier. But you got to make shots. You got to make your layups. But as I said, if you want to win a half, you want to win that second half. And I think we could have played probably another half with that team. We could have played another half. That's how much our guys wanted this game here. So, good hard-fought game, and everybody, I wish you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And Rick Giles, great event, Empire, great event. We're proud to play in it and be a champion in it, and go Giants.